Hey everyone, I'm Nagma and this is my first booktube video. I decided to do a booktube newbie tag because, yeah, why not? So let's go with the first question. Why did you start this channel? Honestly, I feel like with moving around, with college, with classes and all of that, I've kind of lost touch with reading a lot over the years and I've tried to restart in many ways, but it's only sort of gotten worse over time. And I'm hoping that with this channel, I'll be able to join a community and read as much as I used to when I was in high school, get to know more people that are really invested in books, and in that way sort of build an audience and basically stay connected to my original love, which used to be books when I was growing up. So I'm hoping to reconnect with that through this channel. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to booktube? I've honestly not seen that many South Asian booktubers, so I thought this would be a great opportunity to actually read a lot of South Asian fiction and maybe bring that to YouTube as well, because I don't see a lot of our books being reviewed, and there's a ton of South Asian authors and I don't see as many of their books recommended, so I definitely want to talk more about those, actually get to read a lot more of those too by doing the same thing. And obviously just the representation, like, because I'm South Asian. So what are you most excited for about in this new channel? I'd say again, building the community and just getting super reconnected with reading again, because I miss reading and I feel like I only know one person in real life that enjoys reading as much as I do. So I definitely want to be connected with more people that do that and just share my love for it. So I'm excited for doing that. Why do I love reading? I'm trying to think back to how I actually started reading. I think when I was in first grade, I was horrible with English because I just moved from India to Singapore. I had no interest in reading at that point, obviously, because I was like, I don't care about this. My English is kind of bad, and like, I don't want to do this. This sucks. But then two of my cousins visited from India, and they were like obsessed with reading. So they literally dragged my sister and I to the nearest library, and we borrowed like a whole bunch of Sweet Valley High, Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys, all of that, tons of those books. And literally, like, I could not put down any of the Nancy Drew books, any of the Sweet Valley High books. I even got into this like book series called Fearless, I think, and that was intense. I should probably have not been reading it at that age, but I did. That really kickstarted my love for reading. It was mystery novels and Nancy Drew. I wanted to be Nancy Drew. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I did follow Jen Im. She's really famous for like her fashion YouTube videos and like makeup tutorials and all those lifestyle videos basically. And she tends to do a lot of like book reviews as well because she reads a lot. I'd probably ask her what her favorite books are and what she's reading currently, because that's always a great conversation starter, and I want to read the things that she's reading because she's pretty cool. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I think just filming a lot more videos, because I'm not used to being on camera as much. I was always afraid of being on camera, I didn't enjoy it as much, and I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone by doing these things. When did you start reading? So, same story as I mentioned before. I'm guessing about 9 years old. I wasn't a huge reader before that. Didn't really enjoy anything. But then around like 9-ish years old, I was like super into mystery novels. Where do you read? Wherever I can find a spot, really. Right now it's just kind of my bed, which is a mattress because we just moved into another place. Sometimes I find that like reading on a chair and table in that setting is way more productive, and I'm trying to get back into doing that because I feel like it really helps. And then obviously reading on the commute, that's like my favorite sort of reading, because sometimes I'll just like put my phone away and just focus on a book and finish it off. That's it. It's so much easier. But then being at home, you kind of have like distractions all around you. Honestly, I get distracted so easily, and that is what I want to avoid as much as I can. So maybe moving forward, I'm gonna have to like, turn off my phone, put it away somewhere else, and then start reading. What kind of books do you like to read? Well, I'm gonna be so quirky and say every kind of book. I read a little bit of everything. I do veer a lot towards like drama, fiction type books, and I really love memoirs. I also like sciencey sort of nonfiction books. because I'd say one of my favorite nonfiction books of all time is by this doctor called Siddhartha Mukherjee, and he wrote about cancer. It's called The Emperor of All Maladies, a biography of cancer, and it's the best nonfiction book I've read in my life. So you should check it out if you haven't. So I guess it usually ranges around those things, and then I'll occasionally read some science fiction, and obviously I love my fantasy as well. So as you can see, it kind of just jumps around genre by genre. I think I just mostly care about a good story and interesting characters, and then I'll just read anything. That's all the questions, really. So now I'm just kind of like, well, hope I get accepted by this community, and looking forward to just like reviewing stuff. Hope y'all are doing well and staying safe during this quarantine time. I know it's such a weird time for all of us. Things are just like so uncertain and so bad out there. I hope you guys are doing well and hope your families are staying safe. And if you're a frontline worker or your family member is a frontline worker, thank you so much. We really need it right now. It's just such a strange time. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, I'll see you around.